Model 3 Curve Surveying. So first we'll go through curve surveying, classification of curves, and next elements or parts of curves. So what is curve? Curves are defined as arcs with finite radius provided between intersecting straights or tangents to gradually negotiate the change in direction. So curves are defined as see here, curves are defined as an arc. This is an arc which is having a finite radius, finite or definite radius with the two intersecting straights. These are the two intersecting straights or tangents which negotiate the change in direction of the curve, which provide the change in direction to that curve. So this is what a curve, definition of curve. Next is classification of curves. Mainly curves are classified as vertical curves and horizontal curves. Vertical curves are in vertical plane, horizontal curves are in horizontal plane, and these curves are used in alignment of roads, alignment of railways, alignment of canal. So these are the points where the curves are used. And next, types of circular curve, that is simple curve, compound curve and reverse curve. For your syllabus you have to study all these three types, that is simple curve, compound curve and reverse curve. First, simple curve. It consists of a single arc of circle. Simple curve consists of single arc of circle, a curve connecting to two intersecting straights having a constant radius is known as simple circular curve. Here you can see this is the simple circular curve, a curve which is having a single arc, and a constant radius, and which is connected to two straights or tangents is known as simple circular curve. This is the single radius. You can see here. This is also R. This is also R. R for radius. Okay. So here T1, T, T2 is the simple circular curve. T1, T, T2 is the simple circular curve with a radius R and which is joining the two straights or tangents T1 and T2 intersecting at point V. This at point V. So this is called as a simple curve. And next is compound curve. So compound curve consists of two or more simple arcs or simple circular curves of different radii turning in the same direction, and join at a common tangent point. This is called as compound curve. You can see here this radius is different R1 and this radius is different R2. So this arc radius is different. This is radius of arc 1. This is radius of arc 2. Okay, but they are both turning in the same direction and they are intersecting at the same tangent point. This is the common tangent. They are intersecting at here. So compound curves consist of two or more different arcs or curves of different radius turning in the same direction and joined at a common tangent point here. Okay, and next is the above figure is the compound curve. Here also T1, T2 is the compound curve. T1, T2 is the compound curve having a two different arcs. Okay, next is reverse curve. Reverse curve is this you can see the reverse curve. So when two simple circular curve of same or different radii having opposite direction of curvature joined together, you can see here joined together, is the resultant of reverse curve. So reverse curve is nothing but two simple circular curves. You can see this is one curve, this is one curve. Okay, two simple circular curve having the radius here R1, R2, equal radius or different radius, and having the opposite direction of curvature. You can see here this is turning towards here, this is turning towards here, having the opposite direction but joined together at a point. You can see here, but a joined together at a point is called as reverse curve. So here T1, T2 is the reverse curve of a different radii R1 and R2. So reverse curves are quite common in railway yards but are unsuitable for modern highways. So in railway ads, there may be a turning of engine and goods. So loading and unloading of goods will happen. So that's why this type of curve is used in a railway ads. So these curve are also called as S curve because of its shape. Because of its shapes, it is also called as S curve. So next is elements or parts of a simple circular curve. Okay. So these are the elements or parts of simple circular curve. Back tangent is nothing but here A T1, forward tangent T2B, point of intersection here V, and point of tangency is here at the end point of arc, intersection angle here, and next deflection angle, that is here, tangents distance T, this is nothing but T to V, external distance, length of curve, this is the total length of the curve, long chord here, this is the long chord. Next mid ordinate, this one is the mid ordinate, this is apex distance, right hand curves and left hand curve. Okay, so we'll go through it. Next, back tangent. Back tangent is the AT1. As I told, back tangent is the AT1 where the curve starts. So this one is called as AT1 back tangent. The back tangent AT1 previous to the curve is called as back tangent. Okay. The tangent AT1 previous to the curve is called as back tangent. Next, the tangent T2B which is forward to the curve is called as forward tangent. T2B is called as forward tangent which is forward to the curve where the curve ends. Next, point of intersection here at the point V. See, this one is point of intersection where the tangents AT1 and T2B, when these two tangents produced, that is extends, they'll meet at a point. And that point is called as point of intersection or V. V stands for vertex. So this point is called as point of intersection or vertex. That's why this is denoted by V. And next is point of curve here. Point of curve is the beginning of the curve. Where the alignment changes from tangent to curve. Here this is going as an alignment, that is a tangent. Here this alignment changes from tangent to curve here. That's why it is called, this is point of curve where the alignment changes from tangent to curve. Next, point of tangency here. Point of tangency is nothing but that is the end point of the curve where the alignment changes from curve to tangent. You can see here up to here this is curve and here it has again changed to tangent. So this is the end point of the curve where the alignment changes from curve to tangent, that is point of tangency PT. This point. Next is intersection angle, this here V dash VB. This angle is called as intersection angle. The angle V dash VB between tangent AV dash here, between tangent AV dash and VB is called as intersection angle. Deflection angle to any point. The deflection angle to any point is the angle at a point of curve here. This is the angle at a point of curve, from point of curve to the point from the back tangent to the chord. Deflection angle to any point on the curve is the angle at a point of curve between the back tangent and the chord from point of curve here. This angle to this here at any point, the angle is called as deflection angle at any point. Tangent distance, that is nothing but here the distance from point of curve to point of intersection. This is called as tangent distance. Even from here also, point of intersection to PT, point of intersection to point of tangency. This distance is also called as tangent distance. Next, external distance, that is nothing but this one from V to C. This is also called as apex distance. The external distance from the midpoint of the curve to the point of intersection. This is the distance, nothing but this is the distance from the midpoint of curve to the point of intersection. This distance is called as external distance or apex distance. Next is length of curve. See, the total length of curve from point of curve to the point of tangency. This one is called as total length of curve. Next, long chord. Here, the chord joining the point of curve to the point of tangency. This is called as long chord. Mid-ordinate. Mid-ordinate is nothing but this one. Mid-ordinate is the ordinate from the midpoint of the long chord. Here, midpoint of the long chord to the midpoint of the curve. This is mid-ordinate. Midpoint of the long chord to the midpoint of the curve. Next, normal chord or standard chord. It is the chord between the two successive regular stations. Normal chord or a standard chord. The normal or standard chord is nothing but this is the chord between two successive regular stations. That is nothing but normal chord. Subchord, a subchord which is shorter than normal chord. Okay. So this is about external. This is about the elements of simple circular curve or parts of simple circular curve, and those are back tangent, forward tangent, point of intersection, point of curve, point of tangency, intersection angle, deflection angle. Next, long chord, length of curve, apex distance, mid-ordinate, subordinate. Okay, so these are the parts of curve. So next is the relation between degree of curve D and radius of curve R. Relation between degree of curve D and radius of curve R. So we'll continue with this in next session.